So, we have two versions of scenes for today because we have this version with the overlay and stuff, and then we also have a version that just has the logo. So I wasn't sure what I preferred, so we just went with this for now. But I do have the other one. I was gonna put some music on, but I just realized I could just boot up the game. Um, Welcome back from ads, by the way, as well. Twitch make me run them. I know they're stinky. Um, but yeah, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I kind of want to see who my daily villager is, actually. Who's my daily? Lucy the normal pig. How cute. Hey, there you go, Boost, to get your raffle ticket. So, if you do that one, then it tells you the raffle stuff. So, yeah, you have to redeem the ticket in 7 different 1-up streams, of which there are still multiple of them, so you do still have time to go redeem some raffle tickets if you would like to be in for a chance to win things. So the prizes include a Nintendo Switch Online subscription if you don't already have one, and then there's a 1-up merch bundle, and honestly, the merch is really cool. I really want to buy some. Like, there's the merch. Look how cool the merch is this time. And then also there's the schedule, so you can see who else has taken part and who else is taking part after us. So, like, I know who I'm raiding into and everything, which is the important part, I'm sure. Yeah. Also, working on Greenie, how are you doing today? I hope you are good. But yeah, my aim today is seeing how much of a Slumber island we can build in our time slot. Which I'm scared. I'm nervous about it, but it will be fine. Also, welcome in, Dorksire. I hope that your stream went well. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Dutch Codex. Welcome in, Dorksire. How did the stream go? I hope it went well. There we go. Let's give you a shout out as well. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Ah, I can't actually remember the last time I played Mario Kart. I'll be completely honest. The insanity of the karting. He lost so many. I lost so many. Honestly, that is the complexities of Mario Kart. You win some, you lose some. In my case, it's mostly losing. And your friends just bully you, is my experience with it. Also, if people are getting the raffle ticket redeems, don't forget to go pick them up now, as well, like Welsh Karen did. Also, welcome in, Karen. I hope you're doing well today. I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome in as well, J-Bulb. Oh, hey, Amy is playing that game that I totally didn't make her go insane with the other night. Yeah. Except this is my main island this time. So, and it's a Slumber island, so it doesn't matter if it goes wrong. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. For context, I streamed Animal Crossing the other day, and I have a rock garden, and on my second island, because I have 2 islands. This is my main island, and then I have Beachcombe, which is my second island. And I have a rock garden on Beachcombe, which has, like, 2 rows of 3 rocks near each other. So, like, a perfect little rock garden. And I did some building on that island the other day, and I thought it would be a really good idea to build a castle ruin around the rocks. And my god, I could not make it line up for the life of me. And I stressed about it for literally about 2.5 hours overall. And I still don't know if I like what I did. So it was certainly one of the building streams ever. It is my copium for now because I do not have Procopia because no Switch 2 yet. So I'm trying to, like, stave off my need and want for building things by playing Animal Crossing and kind of building on that. So I'm back to have forgotten and neglected this game again. Honestly, I go through phases with this game. Oh no, a cautionary tale. I don't have to bother with red anymore because I completed the art section of my museum not that long ago, actually. After being really stressed about it for a long time, I finally completed the art section. So now I don't really bother with red that often. Bones. All my villagers call me Professor Pie now as well, because Bones decided he wanted to call me Professor Pie, and now everyone's like, hey, I've heard that you like being called Professor Pie. Can I call you that too? And I don't have the heart to say no. So, like, half my villagers call me Professor Pie now. Which is kind of covered up by the 1UP logo. But that's probably the best place for it to be on the screen for this. I was kind of testing it yesterday to see where the best spot for it might be. So, I think it's in a good spot. Do you like how this postcard smells? I dipped it in gravy, then licked the gravy off and sent it to you. Man, I love smells. Bones. It's funny because Bones is a dog, so they have good senses of smell as well. Okay, so I could do dailies, I guess. But I could also just go straight into attempting to build an island, which I think is probably going to be the better idea. How's my day been? How have I been to work today? No, I don't work Fridays. So no work today, thank God. But it is my mum's birthday today, so I was making birthday cake before this stream, actually. Well, technically I was baking cake before the stream. I still have to decorate the cake once it's cooled down. So, yeah, I get to decorate and eat cake after stream, which can't complain, really. So thank you for the hydration as well. I will do that now. There we go. But yeah, don't forget to get your raffle redemptions in if you are following along and trying to get the raffle redeems in the streams as well. They're only 5 channel points, so most people, once you've watched for a little bit, you should be able to grab one. Okay, should I get some sleep? I need to go to It's Slumber time this time because I was trying to show someone yesterday and I kept clicking on the top option, which is like setting your actual dream island, and I was like, yeah, that's not the right thing. And I literally did that like 3 times and I was almost crying by the end of it. I was like, I just want to do the thing. I would like pics when it's done, please. No. Maybe. Slumber's irresistible call beckons once more, I see. Welcome back. What would you like to dream about? My Slumber Island. So, I do technically have a Slumber Island that I messed around on a little bit recently. But we're gonna try a whole new one and see if we can actually build much of it in this time slot. Because we have roughly 3 hours. So, can we do very much of a Slumber Island in 3 hours? Who knows? We'll try. We are now awash in bits and bytes. Which of your Slumber Islands would you like to dream of? I don't remember calling it Dreamyland, but apparently it's called Dreamyland. Yeah, the Banjo-Kazooie font is really cool. There are multiple really cool logos that Poison did. And the merch is really cool. So, it sure is and can be yours today. It sure can if you do R10 merch. Then you can go look at the merch. All the, like, the 1UP specific commands are in the pinned message because I didn't think I had room in the title to put all of them. I was gonna do 1UP as opposed to Marten, but I already have, like, I still have the commands from when we did the last 1UP charity stream, so I thought, I don't want to, like, get rid of that, so I just made Marten ones instead. So I need to make a new one, and I'm kind of scared. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm hoping it will go well. Good morning, Poison. Hopping in real quick to say hi on my work break. Hey, I hope work's going okay for you. I'm nervous about building an island, but I think I got this. I hope. Make a new island. Please close your eyes and imagine an island. So there's 3 different sizes that you can do. We're doing the biggest size. Because there's small, medium, or large. And the small ones are like... I feel like I read about the sizes online somewhere, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. But I think small is like teeny tiny. I think medium might be the size of like the mystery islands that you go to, and then large is essentially like a whole island. So yeah, I thought make the challenge harder, go for large. So that's what we're gonna do. It's been hell already, an hour in. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, boy. I feel you with the stressful work. Although mine's been really quiet recently because we're like in the off season where I live, because I live and work near the sea, so very seasonal. So we're in our quiet season at the moment, so for the most part it's not been terrible lately, but summer will be hell on earth, so I'm trying to enjoy the chill before I have to go back to the stress. But I wish you the calmest and easiest of days going forward for the rest of your shift. Friday is an early finish for me, so I home and relaxing with tea. I also have tea. I made tea before I went live. It is similar in size to the one on which you... Oh, she might tell us, actually. Let's see. If we do small, cozy, compact, similar in size to those found on mystery tours. Oh, so they're the size of, like, the mystery islands. Okay. And then medium is... in between. Larger than a mystery tour island, yet smaller than the one you call home. Give it a month. Yeah. Give it till Easter. And then Easter's gonna be horrible. And then it will be quiet again until summer, and then the build up to summer and just summer. Hell. So we got to pick a build, like a layout as well. So we can either go for one that actually has rivers built, which I'm tempted. Or we can go for ones that have literally just the river mouths, and then we have to build everything ourselves. I kind of want to go for the one that has the pre-built rivers, because rivers are not my strong suit. So I'm torn on that. Like, I think one of the ones on the left I want to go for, because I have a vague idea for what I want to do, like theme-wise and stuff, and I don't know how well I can do it with pre-built cliffs. I might have to just build a ton of cliffs myself. But then it also, on the flip side, might be handy to have some, but then I don't think I want all of the cliffs. So I feel like maybe that top right one's good, actually. Because it has a few different levels of cliff. And then there's already the river, so I just need to kind of adjust the river as opposed to, like, build it completely, maybe. I don't know. Go with that one. Before I change my mind again. We're not allowed to peek, apparently. Oh no. I did originally want to do Xenoblade in my time slot, but I know what I'm like with Xenoblade. I'll start playing it and then I'll happily get carried away and play it for like 7 hours. So I thought, I don't know if I want to play it with a cutoff point. So I decided ultimately to try and push myself into a challenge. And then this was the challenge I decided on. May your imagination run free. Please enjoy yourself. Okay, so first things first, I learned yesterday that I have to go here for my custom designs, and then I have to bring over the design, and you have to do it one by one. So I'm gonna have to pick the designs I think I might want to use. Oh, and then put them in here. one by one. So, yeah, I guess leaf pile. I'm trying to think of things that might go with the very vague theme I have thought of in my head that I kind of want to try. I think I want that as well. The thing with Aerith is I don't have that many good design codes that I frequently use. But I also don't know if I want to replace some of them because I have used them in, like, Happy Home Paradise. So it's gonna override them. And I don't know if I want to, like, go and look back and see just how much stuff in Happy Home I would have to redo. So... Okay, custom designs first. I'm already stressed. I feel like this is taking me way too long to do this. I'm in hand. If any of you have Animal Crossing as well, have any of you been utilizing the dream, like the Slumber Islands? Because I liked the idea at first, and I was really excited about it, but you can't have, like, you don't have, like, the villager houses and stuff. Like, you can have villagers, technically, but they're just walking around. And I feel like it will be quite hard to build. Like, I obviously have only ever built around villager houses and stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to go when there's nothing to kind of build around. Like, you don't have stuff like resident services as a focal point or anything like that. It's literally just like you have a vast expanse and then you decorate it. Which feels very daunting. But I just wanted to see if I could do it. So this is hopefully going to be like a fun challenge just so I can push myself and see what kind of thing I can do. I feel like we're going to get a third island at some point. Like, if and when I get my Switch 2, I feel like we're going to just have a third island. So that's probably not my wisest idea, but I'm going to probably do it anyway. I like these with the little mushies, they're cute. Welcome in, Cleewalk. I hope you're doing well today. Also, hi Tash, how are you doing this morning as well? Don't forget to get your raffle ticket redemptions in as well if you haven't already. I think that's all the custom designs that I want or need. We can also get changed on the Slumber Island, so we don't just have to look like this. So maybe we'll get changed into, like, serious terraforming outfit. I don't know what a serious terraforming outfit would look like. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm glad that you're good, Tash. I'm not too bad, thank you. Woke up later than I wanted to. But apart from that, everything's pretty good. I am a tiny bit stressed about building an island in, like, just under 3 hours, but, like, it's fine. We got this, I believe. Maybe a flannel shirt would be good for terraform. And then it really doesn't matter with the headgear because we're going to be wearing a helmet. And then I think I just want shoes. That'll do. Okay, so this is the island we picked. That is the layout we picked in the bottom right corner.
Time for some cheese.
No, you. I'm gonna move the house, actually, because I don't want the house to be right there. We have to talk to Lloyd for that. So, because we don't have Tom Nook or anything for ramps and stuff, this is where we have the bridges and the inclines, and then we can also move our house. There's also pitfall seeds, but we're playing by ourselves, so... You know, it would just be me hindering myself by putting pitfalls down. By the way, did you know that if you do !cheese, something exciting happens? Because I forgot about that. Oh, this side doesn't have any cliffs. Okay, that makes sense. Aha! Cliff. Ladder. The fun thing about this as well, you can just pick up a tree like you're putting it in your pocket, except you can't put anything in your pockets in this because there's just tools. Should the house go here for now? Maybe. You know what? That's cute. Let's have that. Okay. Amii is a cheese fiend. I am a fan of the cheese. Okay, so we have our house there. God, I'm already feeling quite daunted. I can't word today. I'm so sorry. You can change the time of day. And you can also change the weather. I'm gonna go with this for now because I have a soft spot for this time of day. It's really pretty with the sort of greeny looking skies and stuff. Okay, there's not an awful lot in the way of real estate on this cliff. But that's fine. Well, that's cute. So if we press plus once, we get the fences. And then we can see what fences we have here. I thought I had more fences than that, but apparently these are the fences we have. And then if we press plus again, that takes us to the terraforming. So now we have custom designs in here, which I didn't have yesterday when I was trying things. And then it's quite easy to just access the terraforming tools, so oopsie. So then we can just do stuff like this. So we can just do like a silly little bit here with waterfalls around it and stuff. Because apparently this is the style of terraforming that I now enjoy doing, where it's just like I do lots of like little streams and stuff and then just build upon that, I guess. It's also a little bit awkward putting stuff down for me personally with the Dream Islands, because you can do stuff like that, but then you have to like walk away and then place where you want it instead of like, I was hoping it would be the kind of decoration that you do in the Happy Home Paradise, where you can just like put a load of stuff down and then like move it without having to like pick stuff up and whatever, but unfortunately it's not like that, so. And then one final thing before I actually start trying to do something properly, the kind of theme I want to go for is kind of like, I want to have a lot of like glowing moss and the vines and stuff, so I want like a whole lot of glowing moss. I want to do like, I don't know where they're going to be. It's gonna, I have so much furniture, it's gonna take so long to find stuff, which is also a thing that I am a tiny bit stressed about, but it's fine. I want to do like the pine trees and stuff, and then I don't remember how far down they are. They're somewhere. They're somewhere. There. No, not the pipe. Although maybe we should use a pipe. But oh my god, I'm pressing all the wrong things. I'm not used to this. There we go. Like the silent princesses and stuff, I want to use like silent princesses, and I want to do like mushrooms. That wasn't intentional, but I do want to use the mushrooms, and then like the, I'm gonna keep doing that. Like the decayed guardians and like the, oh my god, the goddess statues and stuff. So like a kind of overgrown, wild, foresty, enchanted forest kind of vibe kind of thing. I don't know, but like, yeah, just kind of like overgrown, natural, kind of whimsical, I guess, kind of enchanted forest kind of thing. So that is going to be the aim. I don't know how well we're going to be able to achieve that in the time, but we can try our darndest. Although I am going to immediately terraform this cliff a little bit, actually, because that looks like it could be a nice place for us to just put a cliff. Not a cliff, a ramp. If we round it off like that as well, but it shouldn't be too hard because we just do that. And then that. And then we go back to Lloyd. My brain is not firing on all cylinders today, can you tell? Okay, a bridge over there would actually probably be good too. Bridge. We'll do a bridge first, because that will be easier to get across to where I need to go. And I feel like I do really like the Zen bridges, to be fair. They work. Maybe brick. Or stone. I think stone. Okay, so that should be a good spot. There we go. So we got a bridge. I'm gonna do another bridge. Because for now, until I redo the bits of the river, if I redo bits of the river, we are gonna need bridges to get across, because otherwise it's just gonna be me using the vaulting pole a lot, and that's probably not super duper viable. Never mind, I can get to where I wanted to do. Okay, the river's like... You know what? We'll put a bridge... Put a bridge here? Ooh, that might be nice. Oh, that's way too wide, actually. I think. Yeah, that's gonna be way too wide. Although... that is what terraforming's for. Wait, you have a brain? I wish I had a brain. Actually, scratch that up. Brain sounds like it comes with too much baggage. Just make my head empty. Honestly, sometimes I wish I was more head empty, no thoughts. Because sometimes you don't want thoughts. Oh, it's the... Aha! I haven't really terraformed very much since they added that, but that's actually quite handy. Oh, I can't just jump across there. This is why we need a bridge. If we just even out the land a little bit, like here, then we should be able to put a bridge. Put it like as close to the as we can, maybe. Damn it. Okay, goodbye, cute little bit of the river. We'll just have to have, like, a vast expanse of straight river for a minute while we get the bridge set up, and then maybe we can make the river look a bit better. So it's not just a big expanse of, like, nothing. Yeah, plus brain takes energy. Yeah, there we go. And then there's something that I keep seeing on Dream Islands and stuff, because I've been watching a lot of like the videos of people going to dream addresses and stuff recently, because my mum reset her island not long ago and she's like trying to decide how to build it and stuff. So like I've been watching a lot of videos on Animal Crossing Island designs and stuff. So I have a few ideas, and I think I'm gonna implement one of them where that bridge is in a minute, but let me put this ramp down first. Yeah, there we go. I wonder how many you can put down. I wonder if it's still a limit of 10 of each on the like the Slumber Islands, or if it's just as many as you want. Bridge. Okay, so what we could do is up here, if the river is not quite viable. I like it when people have like the double bridge on like multiple levels. So like you've got a bridge and then on a higher level you have a bridge that lines up with it. So like this. And then if we go back down the ramp. So it's like this. So you've got like the bridge there. And then if you look up there, then there's a second bridge. I think that looks really cute. So I wanted to try to incorporate that onto this island. We could technically do 3, because we could have a higher level and have another bridge, but I don't know if that'd be a bit silly. Although maybe it would work. Oh yeah, that bit, I forgot I didn't work. And then maybe a bridge over here somewhere so we can get over to the other side of the river a bit easier. Might be a good. Yeah, I think we'll get one more bridge to go over there. I know I'm not building much yet, but like, we are gonna get to the building. I'm ready with the stone bridge. Oh, welcome in as well, Adam, and welcome in, Chase and Scooter. I hope you're doing well today. That's not going to be quite wide enough. Other side. I'm going to have to fill in that little bit of river there. Maybe it will be fine. Oops. I'm still learning how to use everything on the Slumber Islands. Can I build a bridge here? Is that gap there big enough for a bridge? Yes. Good. But then that little bit of river looks really awkward. Oop. There we go. So yeah, so far it's looking like that. So we've got like 4 bridges and a ramp. And that's pretty much all we've done. So I'm gonna have to start doing something really in a minute. So let's try and think about something. Okay, so this is like the entrance though. So maybe we should do something here. I feel like maybe terraform some cliffs and have like cliffs at the entrance bit, maybe. I'm glad you're doing well, Chase. I'm not too bad, thank you. How's Animal Crossing going? We have done very little so far, but it's probably going fine. I have like the vague theme concept of what I want to do. It's just trying to implement it that's going to be hard. Plus, learning the controls for the Slumber Islands as well is a bit awkward, because a lot of the stuff controls at least slightly differently to on your island, so I'm trying to learn that at the same time as, like, do a build. And then we feel... No! That's not what I wanted to do. You still have time? I sure do. I still have, like, 2.5 hours to try and figure it out, so we have time. I don't know if we complete it completely today, but I just want to see how much of an island we can build. I, funnily enough, did something similar to this on Beachcombe, which is my second island, where I did, like, built up cliffy bits near the entrance. So I'm hoping that if I've done it once, I can do it again. That is the hope, anyway. Okay. And then I like to round off the edges. I don't have that many sharp edges in my builds, which sometimes is fine. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't pay off. And then maybe we can make another layer on there. It's going to be quite a small layer though, I might have to make this cliff bigger. Maybe. Oh, welcome in, Adam. Thank you for the good luck. I'm gonna need it. We've barely done anything yet, and I've been working on it. Well, I haven't done too much, to be fair. I've been trying to place down cliffs and stuff, and like place down the bridges and all that kind of thing. Although I don't know where I want ramps and stuff so far, so I'm just kind of doing stuff and hoping that something sticks at the moment. Also, welcome in as well, Memory. I hope you're doing well too. Yeah, that's gonna be too small. I don't like how that looks. I'm gonna have to expand the cliff. Although I can't really expand too much there, because I don't want it too close. I don't know how anyone else tends to build on Animal Crossing and stuff, but I just kind of do stuff and hope for the best, and then just spend way too long fine-tuning it. I don't know if that's like the way that most people build things on Animal Crossing, or just in building games in general. I just kind of wing it and hope for the best, really, and then just kind of work on the stuff that I hate the look of. Maybe that's a universal experience? I don't know. Okay, we're getting somewhere, maybe. The rounded edges may not be the best bet, but it's... I prefer the rounded edges, so we're going with rounded edges, I guess. Yep, I'm starting something, then I spend too much time fine-tuning it, so then I give up and do something else when I can't get it to work. Yeah. That was, like, pretty much my experience with Beachcombe the other day. I was like, nothing that I'm doing is working. And then eventually it kind of worked when I decorated it as well, but until then it just looked horrible and I was like, I want to cry. I still don't think I like this, because I still don't think that I can't round the edges for a lot of it. So it's just going to be like sharp edges. I think that side bit's annoying me too. Like this bit over here. Then that's still going to be small. I may have to just I have to just encroach upon entryway a bit more than I already have. Oh no. Maybe if I start building the other cliff and then I'll go back to that cliff. That might be a good idea. just give ourselves like a bit of a starting point for this clip as well, just to see where that takes us. Okay, there's a river right there. So maybe what we could do here is just kind of make a massive cliff that just takes us over to the river. That's going to be too close actually, so if I do that, because I think you still maybe need a bit of a gap. I'm doing something. Whether or not it's good, I don't know, but... Oh, I can put a cliff right there. Okay. Good to know. Whether or not I want to is a whole separate matter, but I can build right up to there. I realised I'm not utilising the new terraforming thing as much as I could. So then it's not just like really close to the bridge. Oh, this is also this. Oh. Okay, then I actually have an idea, maybe. So we could have it as like a bit of a sort of hidden path kind of bit maybe to get to the waterfall, so I could kind of bring that in a bit more and sort of curve that a bit more. So hold on, we'd probably need it like there so I can do the rounded edge that I so enjoy. But like, do we kind of get the vision? Kind of like curve it around here, so like get rid of have it like that, and then kind of like there maybe, and then have it like that, and then sort of bring that cliff over here. Do we get? Do we kind of see the vision, or am I just talking nonsense? It would help if I didn't trap myself. Yeah, so like if we kind of have the cliff like here, and then like there, and then my camera angle wasn't what I wanted, and then like here. I'm not gonna be able to fill that in from here, I don't think. We can go back to the other side in a second, it's fine. And then have that there so we can just do that. Are you making a maze? No. I'm trying to make a stupid curved path. Then it's kind of like there to get to that. Why are you all being mean to me? I have a vision. I'm trying to bring my vision to life and you're all just being mean. Us mean? No, never happened. You're the worst offender. Eeny greeny. I guess it's just too hard to see the vision when I haven't terraformed it yet. If I ever make a new island, remind me not to build it on the stream if you're all just gonna say that it's bad. You'll be like, why isn't your island a masterpiece yet? And I'll be like, I've been on the island for like 10 minutes. You chose me as a friend and was like, this one? Did I? Did I choose you as a friend or did you choose me as a friend? Them's the real questions there, Greenie. I never said it was bad. Not yet, you didn't. Yeah, exactly. You invaded my personal space. You know what? I've trapped myself, but it's fine. I can just dig myself out, probably. There we go. Easy. We dig ourselves out. And then we'll adjust the cliffs again in a minute and see whether the vision is actually coming to life or not. Kinda, I can probably build this out a bit more. There! You see? It's kind of like a thing, like a kind of sunken path kind of thing, because then it kind of takes you to where the bridge is. And then it will look better once I fix all the cliff terraforming on like the upper levels, because I don't know what the hell I've done there, but it doesn't look good. That'll probably be fine. Oops. It's fine, there we go. Yeah! So we have like that, and then it's like kind of like a sunken path. Speaking of mazes, a hedge maze would put the Enchanted Forest vibes, but don't listen to me. I don't think we have enough time to make a hedge maze. We're not making another castle, Greenie. I will cry. I already poured too much blood, sweat, tears, and time into making a stupid castle ruin thing last time. Okay, I don't like this cliff. I need to redo that a bit. Make that bit a tiny bit bigger, maybe. And I wasn't gonna put it this close to the beach, but I might have to. Greenie always wakes up and chooses violence. That is what Greenie does. Oh no, not the cliff above collapsing when it looks trash. We could maybe extend it here a little bit too. I like being Amy's Chaos Gremlin. Ender! Ender, we have Ender, do exclamation mark bonk. Hi KL, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well today. Came to lurk because so many people are streaming. There do be a lot of people. You can bonk people now, Ender. I added it just for you. You can be a menace and you can bonk people. Except you get banned if you bonk me. Sorry, Greenie, you're gonna get banned. Whoopsie. Maybe I should have said that before you did things. My bad. Sorry, Greenie. Sorry. Take care as well, KL. We're just attempting to build an Animal Crossing island. It is stress. Alright, Ender's getting banned too. I also made a stinky command especially for Fox so we can always see how stinky he is. Okay, so we've got that, and then I can round off the edges again. 80% stinky. Yeah, you can't put someone else's name in for the stinky, but you have to for like the bonks and stuff. You know what, that can just have like a bit where it doesn't have cliff, because that looked a bit odd. Can you tell that I'm just kind of attempting things and hoping for the best? Because that is definitely what we're doing at the moment. I am below half stink. That's because you're not Fox. Fox would be full stink. Ah! Also, don't forget to get your raffle tickets in if any of you would like to be entered in a raffle. You need 7 raffle redemptions, so you'll have to go to 6 more streams if you haven't already redeemed them in any of the other 1UP streamer streams. But you have a chance to win some cool prizes if you get 7 raffle tickets, because 7 raffle tickets equals 1 entry. Rig it for it to say 100% every time he does it. Ender, that was the plan. I'm just not sure how to do it for Fox specifically. But that was originally the plan. The plan originally was everyone can have like a random number, but Fox always gets 100. I just wasn't sure how to do it. So when I learn how to do it, that's the plan. Because it will amuse me. He'll be like, gee, why am I always stinky? And we'll just be like, yeah, why indeed? Okay, there we go. Maybe... That's not gonna... Yeah. You know what? It's fine. We can just have gaps in the big cliff, I suppose. How's it looking? Yeah, that's how it's looking so far. It doesn't look that bad, dare I say. It looks a bit empty because I haven't decorated it yet, but the basic structure isn't terrible. I sound so unsure. I'm just like, is it good? I don't know if it's good. I'm not the most stinky. No, apparently Boost is. Boost is the highest, right? This is 85. Yeah, boost is currently the highest. We also have, we have a hug one as well. And then we also have, I made this ages ago, and I think only one person ever used it, because I think I used it once and then someone else used it. But I made this literally years ago and forgot about it until yesterday when I was going through the commands. We have a little ghost command. So I've had that for literally years and I forgot about it. So also welcome in Disguise as well. I hope you're doing well. Don't scare me like that. I'll try not to. It wasn't a Halloween command, I just made it because I wanted like some silly little commands people could type in chat, and then I just forgot about it. I just came up with the idea one day and thought, you know what, that's kind of funny, and then I made it and then forgot about it. Stopping by to quickly say hello on my break at work. I hope that work goes well for you today, Disguide. Hopefully it will go by quickly and will be as pain-free as it can be. I think the plan for this cliff is probably leave this big area and then just build the cliff here, maybe. But then build it, like, here a bit. Because then maybe I can fit a pine tree on that big bit and it might look okay. I need to make the most of this terraforming tool. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I think we have... I think there's Stinky, there's Cute, there's Hug, there's Bonk, there's Cheese, and then there's Ghost. I think they're all the silly little commands I added. And then we have some one-up commands as well to use like during this stream and everything, and they're all in the pinned message. So there's one about the raffle, there's one about the schedule, there's like the raid one for later when we raid, and then there's a merch one, because there's one up merch as well. Bonking Fox when he's not here to defend himself. I see, I see. Ah, not the ads. I'm so sorry anyone who gets stuck in ads. Twitch make me run them every hour. You're probably not going to miss an awful lot, to be honest. I am literally just terraforming a cliff. No Bonk Guard here to protect him. True. He's getting spiritually bonked now. Apparently. Okay, so let's have a quick look at this before I start adding decoration. So this is the little entrance bit. There will be decorations here soon. But it's kind of like a little sunken path here, and then there's the cliffs around it. So this is kind of like our little entranceway so far. I hope you guys like it because it's what it is, I guess. Who's gonna snitch on the sus Ender? Ender's always sus. Like, just imagine that Ender is constantly doing something sus somewhere, and you're probably correct. I mean, if a magical floating hammer appeared out of nowhere to bonk you, I think even you would be scared. Yeah, most likely. So I'm gonna go get my daily bite pools quickly. But yeah. Isn't that a very risky investment? If the probability is so high, it means if I do engage, the sus ender will just decide to not do anything that one time. Ender's always sus. I don't think I've ever known a time where Ender wasn't suspicious in some way, so I think it's pretty fair to say that Ender is just sus. Ooh, yeah, I want to put a goddess statue somewhere, actually. Maybe like right here. I really like the Rito village ones with the little flower crowns. I think they're... I didn't add water, actually. I guess waterscaping? Was it the smell of the sus that allowed Neon to sniff Ender out at the airport that one time? Probably. He was like, I feel like that guy looks the most Ender-like person we've seen, and I'll be honest, I hadn't even noticed. I was just kind of like half paying attention at that point, and I was like, yeah, maybe. And then we waited for longer to see if Ender showed up, and then Neon again was like, I think that was Ender. And then we were like messaging Ender just like, are you here yet, Ender? And then Ender said, I don't remember what Ender said, but like Ender said something, and then Neon was like, I knew it was that person, and I was just like, maybe you're right. So... Welcome back from ads runs. Apologies, Twitch make me run them like every hour. But now there shouldn't be any for another hour, so we can chill. We can attempt to build an island, or as much of an island as we can. And it will be a good time. Good chill time. No, don't pull in that. That isn't what I wanted to do. You're so silly. That's what I wanted. Oh. And then we just have a cute little whimsical waterfall area. I sent a picture of my shirt, the green shirt I had on. Honestly, I don't even remember at this point. I was tired, I think, and then we'd been waiting for a while, and then Neon was like, I'm pretty sure it was that guy. And I was just like, I trust you. Sure, it's that guy. And then we were looking for you and we couldn't find you for a bit, and then... yeah. Where is this I want? There. And then here, I would like... glowing moss. And I would also like... oh, this is gonna take so long. Wait, I've already used it. That's so handy. I forgot I could do that! Yeah! There's like the recently used area, and then we can just use the stuff. So the fact I put a bunch of stuff down earlier is probably a bit of a blessing, because then it means I can just go to this tab and the stuff that I want to use will be in there. Although I do also... Lily of the Valleys, because they're cute. And then, like, normal trees as well. Cedar tree. Yeah! And then, I guess, put some patterns down as well. If I'm meeting in person, I can and will be a menace. You definitely are a menace. I will not deny that. You are the biggest of menaces. But that is why we like you. At least in part. I did the wrong thing! Ah! Okay. I was gonna put that pattern there, but the tree's in the way, and then I'd have to pick up, like, get rid of the tree. Which I didn't really want to do, but I guess we'll just do it. Not like me, I'm always innocent. Oh yeah, sure. Sure you are, Greenie, sure. There's a reason your nickname is Meanie Greenie. And it's not that you're innocent. Amii. That's cute. And then pink flowers. Yeah. We're not gonna see them super well because we are putting a big tree like on top of them. But it just adds like a bit of something on the ground instead of it just being like plain. That close to the cloud, but then make it dark. Yeah, and then you can kind of see the flowers poking out. Yeah, Greenie is mean in golf. I think Rousey was the meanest in golf, but Greenie was also somewhat mean. I do like how that looks. Good. So this is what we have so far for this area, so it'll look nice once we've sort of dressed it up a little bit more. There's something else I wanted and it's just gone out of my head. Oh wait, I remember, like the mush stuff will be really nice here too, and we can also do like the leaf piles and stuff, so if we wanted to, we could do like... Okay, well that didn't go where I wanted it, but like, you can do like a pile of leaves, which I do like the leaf piles. Have like a little green leaf pile, although the green leaf pile kind of blends in a bit too much, but stuff like that. I like doing stuff like that. And then, I don't know where the mush stuff's gonna be actually. How far? All the glowing moss stuff that might be nice too, and like the little pond stones might be nice. I go past? Oh, I might have gone past them. It might be higher up. He says that she keeps scrolling. Yeah, this is all like the bug models and stuff, and like the clothes and stuff. It must be higher up. I don't know how high up it's gonna be, because you can't search or anything. Like, I can't just type in mush, so I will just have to like scroll. Oh, I forgot about the giant vines. They could be good too. Also, welcome in Bria as well. Hope that you're doing well today. Where's the mush stuff? Can I not use the mush stuff on her? But there's like the bunny day arch and stuff. Can I just not use the mush stuff? Or am I being silly and I just completely missed it every single time? I did find one of the things I was looking for though, so... Like, I have one of these on Beachcomb in the entrance bit, and it looks kind of cute. You can't move it like... Okay, it won't move, it can just be there, I guess. It's a smidge off-center, but... it's kind of nice, maybe? But this is what we have so far for that bit, so you can have... there's a vague idea of the vision I'm going for, I think. With, like, the added height, with, like, the pine trees and all that kind of thing. Also, thank you, Boosty, for posting the schedule. There are, in fact, many other streamers participating in this event after myself. Bring that there, but then I think that can just... You know what, I'm gonna move the goddess statue to in front of the water so then I don't have to deal with it. And then it's like that. And then we just need to decorate the rest of the cliff. See, this is why this was always probably going to be a bad idea for me to do this, because we're an hour roughly into doing this, and all I've done is build this cliff, really, and put a bunch of bridges down. So I don't think I was ever going to do an entire island in this time, but, you know, an attempt is being made. An attempt is being made to do something. This back bit doesn't really matter quite as much because we're not really going to see it very much, but I guess we'll still put some patterns down just in case. I like the little mushroom one, actually. This one's cute. Just a cute little spot with a little mushroom on it. Put a couple of them down. And then do another one around here. And then... I don't have as many custom designs on Aerith as I do on Beachcomb, which means I'm a smidge more limited with the stuff I'm putting down. But I only figured out how the patterns and stuff worked last night, so I didn't really have the time to go and look for more custom designs and override the ones I had and that kind of thing, because, like I said before, the custom patterns, like, override on Happy Home Paradise and stuff too. And I don't want to have to go back and redo a whole bunch of the stuff that I've done on Happy Home Paradise, so... Can I hang a vine? I don't think I can hang a vine here because the flower's up there. Oh, I can! It changes everything. I don't really have that many edges to vines, actually, but... we can just, like, put some of the vines around. Because the vines are cute. I like adding vines for decoration sometimes. Like, I know I'm not the best at, like, decorating on Animal Crossing and stuff, but I have fun with it, and I don't think I'm terrible at it, so... I've definitely improved. Like, if we look at Aerith and then look at Beachcomb, I would argue that I've definitely improved a reasonable amount. I think I can put a normal tree there, actually. Is there anything? See what we actually have. There's little chairs. That could maybe work. Question for the other people who play Animal Crossing as well, actually. Do you have a theme for your island? And if so, what is your theme? I don't really have a theme as such, especially not for Aerith. But I suppose, like, this is the kind of theme that I have on my second island, so... like, whimsical fairy tale, I suppose. If that counts as a theme. I don't know if it counts as a theme. Yes, Pokemon theme. How dare you? How very dare you come here and say that to me? One day, Ender. One day. Oh, I do like these. Well, actually, that might look a bit weird specifically, but I do really like the pillars. I look terrible, or does that actually okay? Do we like the pillar? Do we like the pillar, maybe? Or do we think maybe put something else there instead? I'm not sure. I'm kind of undecided. I kind of like it, but I don't know. I had the biggest grin on my face as I wrote that one. Yeah, I bet you did. Stinker. One day, I will get the game. And then I will make a really pretty build, and then you'll be jealous, and then that will be my revenge. But no, for reals, do we like the pillar? I think I do, but I'm not 100% on it. So I don't know whether to keep it or not. It looks good. I like it. We'll stick with it for now. I don't have time to, like, think on it too much, I guess, so I'll just have to do it for now. I don't think I can put another one here, actually, with how things are. No. Put one here, maybe. And a bit. I don't think the top level needs one, but this level maybe. And then I can put more vines down so I can actually get down. It adds to the tree. What we like to hear. I can't get around there, so we'd have to go around. Oh my god, I'm getting stuck on everything. Okay, I'm going overboard with the vines because I'm obsessed with the vines. Don't mind me. There's no room. Okay, fine, and then put one like that right down. Okay, so far we have that for this bit. Not gonna lie, kind of obsessed. I think it looks good, actually. See, I doubt myself, and then I do things, and then I'm like, wait, this actually looks really good. So, I need to stop doubting myself with my builds, is what I'm learning. What other... Needs more glowing moss, but... because glowing moss is going to tie it all together, I hope. We can even put some glowing moss, like, to help tie it together a bit, too. Honestly, decorating in this game is, like, one of my favourite things to do, so this has been, like, a good idea for streaming today, to be honest. Oh, a bit more moss there. And then I want to put that there. And then maybe we need over here. Very minimal colour palette we have going on so far. I think I know what other flowers I want to use, actually. I've literally just decided right now what other flowers I want to use. So we're gonna also use... if I can find somewhere where I can actually put a flower where it's gonna be seen. I think to fit the colour scheme, we'll use green mums as well, because they also look pretty good. So I can't climb up that vine because the tree's in the way. Lots of the places where the vines are, I can't climb up there. So maybe put a green mum up here as well. There we go. Yeah, that's slowly coming together. And then we can just plant a few more flowers and stuff down here.
have been blessed with good friends.
How dare you?
I have been blessed with good friends.
Queenie's just like, I must have my vocal stems.
Good friends. I have been blessed with good friends. I have been blessed with good friends.
I sure have. How very dare you? Why is it level 2? What do you mean? How?
Water, the source of all life.
What is happening? Why is there a hype train from that? Isn't it usually like 2 different people have to? I'm confusion. I am confusion. Kay got one. So Kay the Fae, Effector of Change. Kitsire? I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, lots of people got subs. Nice.
I have been blessed with good friends.
End up!
I have been blessed with good friends. I have been blessed with good friends.
You awoke the sleeper! Greenie, you awoke the ender.
I have been blessed with good friends. I have been blessed with good friends.
You awoke Ender with that. Ender with the, well, the conductor has spoken, rather not miss the train. God damn it. Thank you so much for gifting subs, you two, you hackers. Congrats to anyone who got gifted a sub from either Greenie or Ender. Thank you very much, you two. You stinkies. They changed it so only one person has to give gifts now? But why, Twitch? Thanks, Twitch, but also why? Thank you, you hackers, for causing a hype train when literally all I'm doing is putting silly little flowers down on my silly little Animal Crossing island. I like trains. You sure do. You sure do. At least I guess we have a pretty backdrop while there's a hype train going on, so...
I have been blessed with good friends.
I like emotes. Honestly, fair and valid. I also like emotes. Thank you for gifting us up to Poison as well, Tash. Very much appreciated. You can't see it, obviously, but I am here just shaking my fist at you all. It's like, that one episode of The Simpsons where Abe Simpson is, like, shaking his fist at a cloud. It's like that. Anyway, this is what we have so far. Do you like it? 'Cause I like it. I think we've done quite a good job so far. Not to toot my own horn too much, but I think we've done a good job so far. And now I've got to do this. Oh god, I got to do this side now too. Oh no. He's on mobile, he won't know till later. Sometimes that's the best kind of one to do. The secret ones that people don't see till later, and then they're like, you gifted me a sub? And then you're like, yes, yes I did. What do you mean there's no space? That was like my whole plan. Oops, no, not you. Here, it is very nice. It won't let me put my tree there and now I'm sad. Oh, it will let me put my tree there, never mind. Okay, it's facing the wrong way, but like, whatever. I'd rather have it facing the wrong way and be able to have it where I want it. Like, I could make it face the right way, but I'd have to, like, build more cliff here and then put it down and then destroy the cliff again, and I can't be bothered, so we'll have it like that. But there you go. That's what I wanted to do. And then on that top level, we're gonna put a couple of normal trees, I think, because I only managed to put one normal tree on the other cliff. So we'll put 2 up here. Or not, because it won't let me put the tree where I want the tree. This is finicky. There we go. It's a little bit finicky. More than what I've done in 2 months. Honestly, this is, like I said, it's like my favourite part of Animal Crossing, like the decorating and stuff. So I need to redo bits and pieces of Aerith at some point. I don't want to redo the whole thing because I love Aerith, but I do want to redo bits and pieces of it to like update it a little bit. But I just haven't got around to it yet. So, and I'm a bit nervous to do too much to Aerith because I'm scared that I'm going to like hate what I do and then I'll have to live with it and then I'll cry if I hate it. So I don't think that I'm a bit nervous to redo Aerith too much, really. So maybe I won't. I don't know. I'll decide at some point, but for now it's just gonna stay how it is, I think. Then what I should be able to do is there. A tiny little waterfall that leads it back to the actual river. Just make one temporary cliff to climb up on, facing towards the bridge, and then you can place the tree down facing the right way automatically, then climb down and destroy the temp cliff. I could probably. No, don't fill it in again. That's actually kind of cute with the angle, actually. Why isn't there a time machine redo option in this game? Because Nintendo. I love Nintendo, but like, Nintendo. And then it's like, it's a tiny bit skewer. Oh no. Maybe I do need the second bit of cliff so I can make it not be skewer. Ooh, there we go. Thank you guys for the hype train. I appreciate you all. Let's see what emotes we all got. Oh, that's so cute. I got a little penguin. I got a little penguin. Oh my god, yours is perfect, Ender. That is me whenever you're around. Nintendo has hired Marcus to do the development now, and he said nah. That was unexpected. What was unexpected? What, the tree not going where I wanted it to go? It's literally because it wouldn't center it where it was. So, there we go. We did it! We got there! And then get rid of that! And then that's where I wanted the tree! Facing the right way now. Oh, this is looking so good. This is starting to look good. Welcome in, Ragnarok. Hope you're doing well today. My throat just went, ow. Let me hydrate, hold on. There we go. We're getting there. Although we're gonna have to put the vines like over here now because there's not gonna be room to put them on the front bit because it's all like sloping cliffs and you can't really put them on like the sloping cliff. But yeah, I think what we're going to do, I think the current plan anyway is if I get a Twitch payout next month, then whatever we like, I'm gonna put whatever I get from Twitch into the Switch 2 fund. If the Switch 2 isn't fully funded by the time a Twitch payout happens. I think that's currently my plan for that. And then fingers crossed I'll be able to get Pokopia like by hopefully like end of April, start of May kind of time. And then we can stream some Pokopia at some point. Because I'm excited for Pokopia, honestly. And then one more vine on the front. It's because I like the vine. It's a very pro entrance. I'm trying! I'm really trying. I like the different heights and stuff from the trees as well. Like the pine trees give like some interesting silhouettes and stuff, which I enjoy. Okay, let's put some custom things well, like we did before, to add like a splash of colour and stuff. Then we can play co-op. We could play co-op. Like, whoever has Pokopia, if you want to play co-op, if and when I eventually get the game, then I am very happy to do so. I now see my issue. Hold on. I should have put the patterns down before I put the tree down. You know what, it's fine. We did it last time. Well, we fixed it. We can fix it again. Shouldn't be too hard. And then I want one of these up here again, because like I said, I'm like a little bit obsessed with this specific kind of pattern, so we'll have a little dirt circle up here too, just because I think they look cute. Oops. That wasn't what I wanted. There we go. Like, I know that this way of decorating isn't for everyone, because it is quite tedious sometimes, to be honest, but I think the end result is worth it, so I think it's worth the time that you put into it. At least for me. Like, I don't know how everyone else decorates their islands and stuff, but this is how I tend to do mine. Well, it's how I did Beachcomb anyway. I don't really have too much in the way of like the custom patterns and stuff on Aerith, I realised, so I do maybe need to go back and add a bunch of stuff to that at some point. That's the point, actually. I never found the mush stuff because I got distracted with the pillars. That could also... The ruined arch might look good instead of the colourful lantern arch, but then I like the green in the colourful lantern arch. I'm not too sure. Ah, this is what I wanted, actually. Mushroom. That was what I was looking for this whole time. Now that I know it's there, actually, hold on. Aha! There we go. And then we can put one up here. Maybe like here? Okay, that's quite cute. And we we could put another pillar up here. Sort of half hidden behind a tree. Okay, that's gonna get rid of that bit for a sec, but it's fine. I just wanted to make sure I could, in fact, put the pillar where I wanted it. And then, while I'm here, get rid of that for like a minute. And then we can... That's a little bit too... Maybe the Fool. It might be. So the Fool leaves there. Oops. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I got too close. And then clovers, and then... those, and then... So then there's hopefully some semblance of a pattern peeking through after we've done this. I also need to redo that. No! Flip. It's fine. We can fix it. And then I need to climb up there anyway, so I can quickly put another pattern down. There we go. Okay, so it did completely cover up the... completely covered up the little dirt patch that I put down, but you can see the flowers and stuff poking out, so... it's still kind of what I wanted to do with it. And then we just need to put a vine back. And that's how it was, pretty much. Flower there. It's not looking too bad so far. Oops. That kind of looks cute though. Probably gonna have to put a flower or something here because I don't think that we're gonna be able to get furniture up there. I'll climb that. Climb up here. I just realised we didn't put any silent princesses on this side yet, so I need to do that. Put one here. Put one here. A little mushroom patch. And then maybe... yeah. Because there's other ways I can climb up the cliff.
and then fill in the gaps with like the flowers and having more. Oh wait, actually. A little leaf pile up there too. And then potentially a pillar. Throw a bit more. I can't go anywhere if I have that there, actually. Never mind. Unless I use my ladder, actually. I have a ladder. I keep forgetting about the ladder. Never mind it. Fully just won't let me down anywhere. There we go. That was a bit awkward. Okay. If that bit wasn't there, I'd be able to do a lot better. That's just gonna get in the way, so... this is kind of what we have as like the... kind of there, that'll do. This is what we have so far for the entrance bit. So this is just like about as much of the view seem to be able to get. So we're doing something. Then maybe if we get rid of we'd probably actually another goddess statue. Because the goddess statues are cute, so and it's like they're protecting the entrance or something, I don't know. And then like we looked at the view of the other one before, this is the view of this side. I think it's looking good so far. Although I would like a couple of the mash lamps on this side now that I found them, so I guess we'll try and find somewhere to place mash lamps on this side. Right here is probably a good spot for a mash lamp. I can't get to that. Oh god. Gotta go all the way around. Because I think one would maybe work over here too. Maybe. Okay, not that you can see it very well because the lamp gets in the way, but I kind of like that actually. I think this is maybe the entrance pretty much done. One may argue. Although maybe... maybe we could do like a few bits and pieces of carving. Just to give like the illusion of a path. Because it actually won't have a path in a lot of places because we've got the furniture and stuff. Yeah, so if we have like bits and pieces of pathway. I used the wrong one. Cool. I wanted this one, actually. And then that one. I could just move that, I suppose. And then in some of the gaps, I guess we could have, like, overgrown patch. So then it's a bit like the path has got lost over the years to the... I'll get rid of that for a minute. Okay, it doesn't let me get close anyway. So we can make... and then...
There we go. Okay, we're nearly 2 hours into stream, which is a smidge worrying that we've only done the entrance, but I think you can see why it takes me so long to do islands and stuff now. I think this is worth it, to be fair. Like, I'm quite proud of what we've done here. So it's like, you'd come to the island and then you get greeted with this. And then there's like that side there. And then if you go to this side, you've got like this side here. And then we've got the kind of ruined pathway bit here. Because it's old, so... And then it kind of looks like that from different angles and stuff. That's pretty much all we have so far, but it's something. It's something. You've done this in 2 hours? Pretty much, yeah. I put down some bridges and stuff as well. Like, we've put down 4 bridges and a ramp. But apart from that, most of the time's been spent on the entrance bit. Like, we have this bridge, and then we have a double bridge over here, because I thought that would be quite cool. And then we've got a ramp. And we moved our house up here for now, because it was in the way before. So the house is just up here. And then I think I put a bridge over here somewhere. Oh, and I just made a little waterfall thing there as well earlier, but didn't expand upon it very much. And then there's a bridge here. That's impressive. I will hide in shame at how long it takes me to do things in Animal Crossing. Honestly, I have so many hours in this game. I have way too many hours in Animal Crossing. Like, let's look quickly actually. Tell me. It will tell me somewhere. 840 hours or more on this Switch, and then on my other Switch, I also have quite a lot. So it's been a lot of like trial and error of trying to do it, and then I learned that I like to do the waterscaping and stuff, and I like to sort of decorate as I go along. So like over time, I've just kind of adapted it into how I've just sort of adapted it to how I like to do it when I play, and then we just have this and then this in like 2-ish hours. Probably about an hour and a half actually, because I've been live for just under 2 hours and I didn't immediately jump into like decorating the island and stuff. That's a lot of hours. To be fair, the game's been out for just shy of 6 years. Like next week, a week today, in fact, the game would have been out for 6 years. So It's spread across 6 years. Like the 840 hours on this Switch. I don't know where my other Switch is off the top of my head, but there will be hundreds of hours on my other Switch as well. So between the islands I have, or have had, because I've deleted my second island so many times, I reckon it'd probably be about 500 or something on the other Switch, so nearly 1,500 hours combined, I'd say. Maybe more, I really don't know. I wish it told you the amount of hours for the account itself, not the Switch you play on. Same! And I've heard people say that, like, your timers get reset when you transfer stuff over to the Switch 2. So, when I get my Switch 2, then all my hours will disappear, and then it's gonna be sad. They do? Oh. I'm gonna be sad when that happens. Especially because I have, somewhere. I have, like... There's not that many on that save, to be fair, because I'm playing on a different file for Xenoblade, but, like, 25 hours on Xenoblade, 25 on Xenoblade X, but this isn't my main file for, like, the Xenoblades and stuff. 115 for Legends Arceus. It's not going to show me that many games, actually, but a lot of my games have, like... No! Unable to connect to the internet. Yes, connect, please. It is, it's like a little trophy. It is! Can you, like, hurry up and connect to the internet again, please? I'm scared that I'm going to lose all this progress and then I will probably cry. Saving. Thank you. All I can hear is banging. I don't know if next door are having work done again or something, but, like, all I can hear through my headset right now is banging. We're gonna get stuck in ads again soon, so I'm not too sure what to do. Like, I don't know whether I should start building another area. I want to see what the map's looking like if I'm not standing right there, actually. If we go over to these bridges for a minute, then that's what the entrance is looking like now on the map. Can't see it mega well, but there's a little bit of stuff. I was very cautiously optimistic when I said, let's try and build a Slumber Island in 3 hours, I think. We have an entranceway in just about 2. So maybe there was a smidge too much optimism on my end of how much we could get done. I knew it probably wouldn't get finished, but I was hoping I'd be able to do a bit more than, like, an entrance. But there's still an hour. We still have about an hour, so... Oops. I didn't actually want the people, so that's fun. Thinking if we do the trees again up here. Oh my god, can you stop telling me there's no space? There's plenty of space. There we go. I was hoping that it'd give me an idea for what to do in this area, but it hasn't really helped. It would take me days to such. Yeah, the terraforming does take a long time, to be fair. It also takes a while if, like me, you decide to decorate at the same time. Like, all the decoration and stuff takes so long in this game. I would argue that it's worth it, but it also does take just an awful lot of time and patience.
And it is a lot of trial and error. Like, the amount of stuff that I do and then get rid of and then redo because I hate how it looked the first time. Like, I've done that so many times on both my islands, so... I mean, I streamed it, like, 2 days ago, and I was practically crying by the time I finished because I built, like, a little ruined castle area around my rock garden. And my god, it would not go right. I could not get it lined up properly, and it was stressing me out. And I did something in the end, but it's not necessarily something that I'm proud of accomplishing. So I'm like, I will rebuild it at some point, but I have no immediate desire to rebuild it now, kind of thing. A very small part of me wants to just fill in the river bit here, build another cliff, and have, like, triple bridges. But then I'm like, is that overkill? I fear it might be overkill. I also feel like I'm going to do it. And then we can just, like, move the river back a bit anyway. But let's get the river filled in. Also, if you enjoy watching this, I might actually continue doing it, like, here and there. And then see if we can eventually build a dream island, like a Slumber island. I keep saying dream island because I'm so used to, like, the dream addresses. Not the ads. I'm so sorry anyone who gets stuck in ads. Twitch make me run them every hour. But I appreciate it if you stick around. If not, then that's totally understandable too. I still need to go back to the 1-up challenge that I was trying to do during the last event, actually, with trying to marry someone in the first year of Stardew, because we got close, and then I just ran out of time, so I would like to go back and try to finish romancing Seb, which we should be able to do, because I did end up with quite a lot of the frozen tears for him, so it's just a case of, like, getting back to it and actually giving him the gifts. I don't know why I'm straightening out this river edge, actually, because I don't know how much I'm going to have to terraform for a cliff. You know what, I'm just going to fill this in. For now. With, like, the people who have Pocopia as well, how, like, don't tell me too much because I do want to learn the game myself when I can and stuff, but, like, how much of it is, like, the Minecraft building and stuff? Like, are the water physics and stuff the same as the Minecraft water physics? Or, like, does it have slightly different water physics, but it's, like, essentially similar kind of thing? I want to know, like, how much of my Animal Crossing building skills I can rely on and how much I'm going to cry because I have no Minecraft building skills. Basically everything is Minecrafty, so the water physics are Minecrafty still. So I'm gonna end up crying because I always mess up with the water physics in Minecraft. That's not what I wanted to do, and you know it. Except the water, you cannot swim upwards. So I can't be a salmon creature. So if I were trying to make a waterfall or something, then I need to make sure the water physics work properly. Okay, I will try my darndest when I end up getting the game and everything. I mean, the plan is to stream it, so you're all just gonna see me, like, crying in real time, being like, why will the water not do what I want it to do? So that'll be a glorious treat for everyone, I guess. So welcome back from ads, everyone. Apologies, Twitch made me run them every hour or so. But hopefully you had a nice little chill, managed to get a drink or snack or do any of the things you may have needed to do. So we can put that, like, there. I also have, like, zero plan for this build either, to be honest. Right now I'm just trying to map out, like, a general area for another cliff. Because it needs to be reasonably big, because we need to do the river on this cliff as well. Like, we need to add the river back in so I can put a bridge. Which was, like, the general plan. So... well, actually, maybe we could have, like, one big river thing up here. And then we could have, like, a reverse waterfall on the other side. So it's just, like, you have, like, the center point for the river, maybe. And then, like, we'll do a waterfall flowing back down there. So then I don't have to get rid of, like, the entire river. And then maybe just have it as, like, a big point. Because then we can have it flow back into this as well. So maybe this could just be, like, a big point where we can just have, like, river, but then the river just happens to be part of the upper cliff, and then we just connect it back to the river on all sides. Well, 3 sides, I suppose, because I don't think there's river to the left, but... I too have not gotten too far yet, so I too have much to see and learn. Fair and valid, honestly. So yeah, like, the current idea that I have now is, like, river flows back down here in a waterfall, but also flows here in another waterfall. And then maybe we just make this side of the cliff extend further out because there's no river over this side. And then we obviously connect it back here too, so then it's just going to be like river, and then river, and then river is the current plan. Maybe. Because there's not really anything going on here, so essentially we could just make this like one big cliff. And then maybe have it, like, come back down here. Oh. And then over here. So you get to see all my thought processes and stuff. Not that there's much in the way of thought processes going on, I will say. It's just kind of like... I do things and hopefully they work, but that's like the thought processes. It's just like, maybe I could do this, and then I build something and then I'm like, maybe I could do that too. Okay, we've got approximately an hour or so left to try to do something with this island, so let's see how much and how well we can do with the time we have left. Which I think I'll just focus on, like, this structure for now. Like, this river and this structure, see how that goes. And then, like I said, this might have to be a bit of an ongoing series, maybe, because I'm definitely not getting this finished on stream today. because I'm not going to be able to do, like, essentially a whole island in an hour, based on the fact it took, like, 2 hours to build an entrance. Which, to be fair, the entrance looks really good, so it was worth the time. But it took me like 2 hours, so... June event will be right around the corner. True. Maybe we could do Animal Crossing again for that then. The entrance is beautiful. Thank you. It was worth the time I spent on it, I think. Like, honestly, what I'm trying to do with this Slumber Island is what I'm trying to do with my second island. So, if it goes well here, then that means that the second island should hopefully also go well, is what I'm hoping. Yeah, let's round off the corners and then see... I haven't filled in the middle yet anywhere else. So I can't round off the edges just yet, but quite a big cliff area actually. And then I guess just break it there so I can go inside and fill it in. It's filling in the cliffs and stuff that takes so long as well. I always forget how time consuming it is when you're building cliffs. Plus I haven't been utilising the little sidestep thing nearly as much as I probably should have when I've been building the cliffs, so... It was also taking longer because I was just like trying to line myself up when I could have just been using the sidestep. Okay, let's lock ourselves in there for now. It is very unfortunate, like, it will be worth it, but it is taking a while. But hopefully the effort will be worth it in the end. Oh, it is Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th. So I hope that you're doing well today. When we're a bit closer to... Actually, I need to go back to, I need to go back to Lloyd soon anyway, because I'm going to need a bridge. So I can show everyone the entrance again. Like, if anyone's just come in and hasn't seen what we've done so far, then I can show the entrance way again shortly. Thank you. Today is one of those days where the weather wants to be stinky. Not the stinky weather. We had really stinky weather here yesterday, actually. It was very, very windy. And then it also started to rain, and I was just like, this isn't fun. Because it was really cold rain as well. I kept texting you that at midnight, Amiga. You sure did, but bear in mind, Ender, my memory is really bad sometimes, and I forget things. The wind here is awful. Yeah, it has been very windy, like where I am recently as well, which isn't ideal. Heavy snow, then it will melt partially and then refreeze into a huge icy mass overnight. Ooh, yeah, that does not sound fun at all. Also, I feel like I will pronounce your name wrong, and I'm very sorry if I do. Is it Taiyi? Please feel free to correct me. I'm really bad with pronunciations, and I always feel bad. You got it? Yay! I always feel proud when I get names right. Oh no, I accidentally fell into my bed. Yes, accidentally. Accidentally. Now I just have to stay here, I guess. You could also, you know, remove yourself from said bed. Yeah, I should watch out for the people in the masks, you are correct. Yeah, honestly, where I want to be right now too. Well, I mean, I don't because I'm having fun with the stream, but if I wasn't streaming, that is probably where I would be, to be honest. Okay, we're nearly done with putting in the cliff, finally. You kind of get into a rhythm with it, actually, especially with the little side stuff, so it's not been that bad. But then I've got to round off the corners of the cliff, and then I've got to build the river, actually, so maybe it will be stressful. But I, last time at the university, instead writing about the perils of relying on reanalysis gridded snow cover data. Ooh, I wish you the best of luck with that. That sounds rather stressful. Make sure to treat yourself when you are done, because that sounds like the kind of thing that deserves a nice little treat afterwards. Okay, I need to break that. Fill that one in. And then rebuild that one. And then I think I might do... No, actually, because we can just build that back. Oops. Although I think... a little bit here. Maybe we'll do it like that. And then we just round off all the edges because I don't know why. I just prefer when the edges are rounded when I've been terraforming. I don't like the sharp edges as much. I think that for me, I just like the way the softer edge looks. And then I guess while we're here... although I'm probably going to have to extend that cliff out a bit more, actually, because I think it's going to do that thing where it's going to not let me put the water on the waterfall up there because it's going to be too close or something. I maybe need a bridge over here too to get back over. Oh wait, that corner. Ow. I was doing so well with remembering to change each tool and everything, and then I forgot. Ooh. God damn it. I'm forgetting how to do everything. I just spent like hours doing it, but I've already forgotten how to do anything that I'm trying to do. Cool. Maybe I messed up here as well, actually. Oh no. I have to destroy the cliff again. Never mind. No! There we go. We're getting that. And then... that's already about as far as it goes there. So up here we go. And now I need the waving tool again. Study PhD work. Bed sounds so much more exciting. Exactly. It is so much more exciting. And comfy. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a boring river because it's probably just going to be, like, straight this way. Actually, it gets a bit narrower there. So we can maybe do something a bit more interesting with this side. Ah! Hi, Fox! Hello, Fox. How did the stream go? I hope it went well. How was the voicing the animals? I hope it went well. There you go. If you don't already follow Fox, you should go follow Fox because they do some interesting streams and he's a little bit stinky, but we love him anyway. So you should go check out Fox. It was funny. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD because I'm intrigued. I am very intrigued. Also, welcome in Fox. Welcome in Jira. I hope that you all had fun over with Fox. There is a bonk command! I finally added a bonk command! Finally! Fox, Fox, Fox. There's also a stinky command, Fox. There's also a stinky and a cute, so you can see how stinky you are or how cute you are. There's also a hug. So I added things. Oh, welcome in as well, Chief Sir. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I'm not too bad, thank you. I'm attempting to do a Slumber Island as well as we can in the span of like 3 hours. We did an entrance and we're currently working on like a river bridge waterfall kind of area right now. I had to build up a load of cliffs and stuff, so we're currently just working on rebuilding the river a bit, and then we've got to go get another bridge because we're having like a triple layer of bridges because apparently that's where my brain went with wanting to do things, so that's the current plan. It's a pleasure to meet you too as well, Chief. Neon Stinky? I don't know how stinky Neon is today, but to be honest, I'm surprised that you were so low, Fox. That sounds like fun. It's been pretty fun so far. We're just re-terraforming the river, which it'll take a while, but the cliff took a while, so I don't mind if it takes a while. I just need to try to figure out what I'm doing here. I think maybe narrow the river slightly. And then have it as like a 2. Have it as like a 2 wide river instead of a 4 wide river the whole time. And then try to attach it to this somehow. Oh, that was what I wanted to do. Terraforming rivers is like one of my weaknesses. The rivers are like really hard to terraform for me, and I never know how to make them look natural. So if we can make this look at least somewhat natural, I'll be happy. Actually, no, because I've just... I need this bit to all be even for a while, actually, so... Because we need to put the bridge here, so actually... I may have to rethink this idea. I may have to rethink the idea. Uh-oh. I don't like having to rethink. Let's get that bridge done and then I'll decide. Do you always game at 6 or is that just your username? It is just my username, unfortunately. There's a band called Amii at 6 and they are my favourite band. They broke up last year, but it made sense, like, you, me at 6 and then a me at 6. It just, like, vocally it sounded good, so we kind of ran with it. But, like, I do usually tend to stream later in the day, though. It's usually around the kind of 6 to 7 PM UK that I stream when I do. So it kind of works. Stone bridge. Okay, so for the people who weren't here before, this is what we spent like 2 hours of the stream doing. This is the entrance to the Dream Island, Slumber Island, whatever the hell you want to call it. I keep calling it a Dream Island, but technically it's a Slumber Island. So this side of it looks like that. We can kind of see it. So this is like the right side of the entrance. And then we have like a kind of ruined stone path, like a kind of sunken stone path kind of thing going on. And then this is the left side of the... This is the left side of the entrance as well. So this is what we spent roughly... I think it took about an hour and a half, actually. Somewhere between about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes is how long we spent on the entrance. So we spent a while on it, but arguably it was worth the time and effort. So I'm happy with that. Also, welcome in as well, Jay. Thank you for redeeming your raffle redeem, and you got Dobie! Aww, I love Dobie. Such a cute villager. Oh, sorry, I have missed a few things in chat. Let me scroll back a little bit. Fox went to lurk and de-stream. Very understandable. It's hard to make a river look natural with large, coarse, square pixels because rivers rarely, unless heavily engineered with concrete, conform to square shapes. That is very true. Yeah, I'm sad that there aren't better options for making the rivers as well, because I feel like I could make such nice rivers if the constraints weren't there. Like, it's nice that we can make rivers in the game now, but I also wish they'd executed it a bit better, because the waterscaping gets very frustrating. I'm all too familiar with the perils of coarse resolution pixels when trying to represent complex natural physics-based processes. Yeah, like Tash said, I can see if it's like your expertise and your passion, it must be really irritating for you. Like when you're playing or watching the games and you see or like experience how stressful it is trying to get things to work the way you want them to. So that area is the entrance, which is the only bit we've fully done. And then this is going to be our triple bridge area, which we're working on now. And then that's about as far as we've managed to get with the island so far, but I think it's going to just end up being an ongoing passion project at this point now, because I'm quite enjoying it, so it's a bit stressful, but it's also fun. Okay, that needs to go like there. It's a spot. Oh, welcome back, Jam. Let the lands connect even in my dreams. Okay, let me... That's not what I want. I need my ladder. Nothing wrong with a good old passion project. That is correct. I have too many passion projects ongoing, though, probably.
Okay, are we ready to see if the triple bridge looks good or if I've just wasted my time? I'm scared. Oh, you can't see it very well. Cool. Cool. I did all that and you can't see the third bridge. Unless you're like to the side. Damn it. You can see a tiny bit of it. Like that tiny little dark bit at the very top of the second bridge is technically the third bridge. But oh, damn it, Nintendo, why are you like this? You know, I'm still gonna keep the river up there, but I might just get rid of the bridge because is there any point keeping the bridge there? I mean, it's a way to get across it, I suppose, but all that time trying to make the river work. And now it doesn't need to work because you can't see the bridge. The double bridge looks good. The double bridge does look good. I was hoping a triple bridge would look good too, but you can only see it when the camera's panning. Or when you're standing away from the other bridges. So I don't know whether to keep it. Because you can have the double bridge there, I suppose. You know what? I'm gonna let chat decide. I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll for do we keep the third bridge? Yes or no? I will set that for 3 minutes, so that's going to be in the chat now. Feel free to vote. What if you move the third bridge a tad closer to the second bridge? I don't think I can. It wouldn't let me have it any further forward than that because it said that the river was too uneven because you need to leave a bit of a gap for the waterfall. So the third bridge is as close to the second bridge as it can get. And I think this is about as close to that as it can get. I can maybe move... I think I can move the lowest bridge. This bridge I can probably move a space or two closer. But then I don't know if that's going to make it more or less visible. Like, I can try to do that quickly while the poll is going on, actually. But all my islands are going to be so noisy with all the waterfalls. Demolition. It was... that one. Oh no, no, I did the wrong thing. Enjoy the lurk, Boosty. That one, and then demolish it. I hate that the default option is like, keep it, because a lot of the time I just accidentally click keep it instead of get rid of it. Yes, same for it. I wish that the bridges were like instant on your actual island as well and not just on the dream islands. And I get it. It's a good thing. There we go. Oh, you can kind of see it better now, actually. Okay, now that the bottom bridge is closer, it does kind of stack a bit better. Yeah! Thank you, Wisp, for saying about the third bridge as well, though, because it made me think, wait, there is actually a bit more of a gap on that bottom bridge, so... with suggesting moving one of the bridges did actually work, so now the build can hopefully look how I envisioned it originally. I'm gonna eat some lunch at work. Enjoy the lurk and the lunch, Chief. Okay, now I need to make this bit of river look okay. I need to find a way to connect this. No, I don't, actually. Because that doesn't necessarily need to connect up here, because I can just get rid of some more of the river and then do a different waterfall somewhere else and just loop it down. Potentially. As someone whose hometown traffic tells us that 2 bridges is wholly insufficient to keep traffic moving, I am wholly in agreement with the 3rd bridge. Yeah, honestly, where I live, we have 2 bridges. There's one that's like mostly for pedestrians, but there are also some cars that drive over it and stuff. And then there's like one big one that's mostly for cars and stuff, and that still doesn't feel enough, especially in the summer. Because I live and work in like a very seasonal seaside place. So in the summer, when it's really ridiculously busy constantly, we definitely do not have enough bridges to let people like get to where they're trying to get to in a timely manner. So I would agree that at least a 3rd bridge would come in handy in real life. No, you don't, Greenie. You don't know where I mean. No doxing the streamer. Goodbye, tree. Yeah, you definitely don't. Think you know, but you don't know. Okay, how does one make this river feel semi-natural? This is why I hate making rivers in Animal Crossing. Like, I like the waterfalls, I hate the rivers. Greenie, you can message me where you think it is if you want, but I will neither confirm nor deny regardless, but like, feel free to message me and tell me where you think it is. And the alternative is to take a nearly 300-mile detour around some mountains to connect back to the main city, which is not exactly a feasible option. Yeah, that is not feasible at all. That sounds absolutely ridiculous. I was wondering when that was going to pop up. I saw it in chat and I was like, when's the sound going to go off? Nah, it's fine. You can't just tell me that you think you know where I live and then, like, not tell me. That's rude. Also, let me fill in this little patch of water and then I will hydrate and stretch for you, Yarrow. I just want to get this little patch of water filled in so then I can figure out what I'm doing with cliffs and stuff anymore. How are you doing today anyway, Yarrow? I hope you're doing well today. It's not for me, it's for you. I mean, it's partly for you, because you freaking redeemed it. Like, it's for me because, like, I am the Tamagotchi streamer person, but, like, it's also for you because you redeemed it.
I'm just looking out for you. Nah. Okay, hydration's done, and now I stretch. I probably should, to be honest, because, to be fair, I think I have been shrimping in my chair a little bit, so... Okay, that very straight edge looks very unnatural, but it's fine, I don't care right now. Because now... Where's the river? That's not it. There's the river. Okay. So that can go. And then that can go. And now I must figure out... now I have to figure out how to get the water from there to, like, round here without looking terrible. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah. There have been a few times I can remember where both bridges to the main city had simultaneously closed due to emergency situations. And at that point you might as well just park in the middle of the street and abandon your car because traffic just won't move. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a fun situation at all. A lot of places, like, either the councils just don't get enough funding to be able to do, like, an extra bridge or something, or they just don't see the point of it, I guess. But then it's very frustrating for the people who live there, who do, in fact, see that you need the extra bridges and stuff. Okay, I can get rid of that bridge. And then we can just try to make this... It looks really silly already. But I'm just kind of... This isn't how it's gonna stay, I'm just kind of plotting out where... Like, how wide the river's gonna be and stuff. And then roughly where it's going. But it's not necessarily staying like this. I do kind of like how that bit looks though, so... Maybe have this bit going here again. God, I absolutely loathe building rivers in Animal Crossing. Does this look good? Who knows? I don't think it does though, but... like, for the moment, that bridge is gonna go. And then we're just... And then we're just making, like, a basic shape. Oh my god, why did that do that? Oh, really? It's fine. Everything's fine. Sadly, North America is addicted to cars, and urban planning is so far behind when it comes to developing a public transit network that is actually usable. Ooh. Yeah, I've not been to America, but it's so big that it's mostly like cars as transport from what I've heard, because it's like such vast expanses that it's just easier if you can drive to just drive everywhere. But I don't know how true that is because, as you can tell, I am very, very British, so... And like, we have a lot of public transport in the UK, it's just not necessarily that good, so... I'm not addicted to cars. I genuinely have the worst luck with them and wish we had a reliable public transit network where I live. I could set my car on fire and laugh with the most joy, in a sane way. I mean, I can't imagine a way that that wouldn't be same. Where I used to live, I didn't need to drive. Where I live now, I probably should learn to drive. But I also don't know if I want to learn to drive. But, like, the transport links here are not super great. So, like, really, I should. But I also don't know if I want to. It's true, owning a car is a necessity here, not a luxury or option. Okay, so I've not been misinformed then. That's good to know, because I was worried that, like, because there have been a few times where I've said stuff that I've heard, and then people who live there are like, nah, you're wrong, and I'm just like, okay. I can teach you how to drive. I taught Spongy how to drive, pretty much. Bold of you to assume that I trust you to teach me how to drive. I mean, I probably would, given your job and everything, but, like, bold of you to assume. The cities over here and in the rest of Europe are a lot more pedestrian friendly. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Is this looking like a river yet? If I round off that corner, and then... I don't know why I did that. I need to round off this corner as well, kind of. I have my driving license, but I hate driving. I'd rather go by foot or by bike if I can help it. Yeah, like, I usually get trains and stuff if I have to go places. But the transport links aren't super duper great. So it is a bit stressful. Actually. And that rounds... Oh, actually, no. Hold on. And then that follows the line of the cliff quite nicely. You know of my current occupation, but I haven't told you about my previous hobby as well. Oh no, what was your previous hobby? Do I want to know? Okay, well, we've kind of maybe attached the river, maybe. Kinda, possibly. I'll figure out how to make that bit attach at some point, but the actual river's there, and then we've kind of done that to connect that to that for now. So if we move away for a minute, if you look at the map, we've just kind of looped that river around on itself instead of having the river go up to the 3 bridges. I've just sort of looped it round to go down and back around. So that middle bit there is like the bit under our house below the river is just kind of like a little island thing now. Because I'll be honest, I could not figure out how to make all that river work up here because we have the bridge there, so I don't know where the river was supposed to go here. Like, I could have maybe made this cliff a bit bigger somewhere. Like, I could have maybe extended it up here and then looped it around there, maybe. But again, we're going to be working on this island slowly over time for a while, probably, so we're going to get, like, a lot of chances to try to figure out what we want to do. Although I think I would like to put another pine tree up there, so I think we'll have, like, the double stack of the pine trees up here, as well as, like, the triple stack of the bridges. because I feel like that might look quite... What do you mean there's no rum? With me? Hold on. You go there. Why was it trying to tell me there was no... Oh, because the bridge is in the way. I need to extend the cliff again. That's why. I was like, I swear there's enough room. That was why. Greenie. You could put it in chat if you wanted to. I think you just want the excuse to DM me. We could maybe put a ramp here, actually, on that side. Although maybe we should put the ramp on this side so then we can have, like, the ramp and then maybe a ramp, like, there. Or I can extend this cliff out and then just have, like, a straight line of cliff, maybe? I don't know yet. Still trying to decide on the placements of things. There we go. Double layer of trees and cliffs and bridges and everything. I didn't think I needed another excuse to DM you. Yeah, that's how it goes, right? Ooh, that looks really good, actually. I don't think I want a third layer of pine trees at the bottom, because maybe a third layer of pine trees would be a bit overkill, you know? I want to see how much overkill this is. Are 6 of the trees overkill, chat? Is that a bit too much with the trees, or do we like the big mass of trees? Subconsciously, you wanted an excuse. You don't need one, but you wanted one subconsciously. Exactly. But I already DM'd Amii today. Apparently. Do we like the triple layer of trees? Triple bridge, triple tree? I like the trees. I think it looks quite nice with quite a lot of trees. I like waterfalls and I like trees, so... But also it's because I used to be a racing driver as a hobby. That's pretty cool. Sounds like it would be a fun hobby. What do I want to do with the... Do I want to extend the cliff and then just have a straight up ramp? Or maybe get rid of this tree and then have the cliff over here a bit and then do a sideways? No, because then it's going to go too much into the... I think it looks fantastic. Thank you. Honestly, I thought it was quite, like, a bit too ambitious and I thought it was gonna look really stupid, but it doesn't look terrible. Like, once I add some more stuff, like, once it's got all the silent princesses and, like, glowing moss and stuff, so then it actually fits in with the theme we're going for, then it's gonna look good. I like the silhouettes of the trees and stuff. I want a third island now. I was torn on if I wanted to make a third island when I get my Switch 2. But I think I might have to now, because now that I've made this, I kind of want it on one of my islands. But I don't see where it could go on either of the existing islands I have. So... I may potentially have to actually make a third island at some point. Which wasn't the original intention, but like, it's probably gonna happen. I don't know where to put this ramp. Maybe here for now? Just like dig into the cliff a bit, so then it's like a sunken cliff and ramp. Maybe I could just line it up with the bridge. Maybe we just line it up with the bridge. That's too far. I'm glad you all think it looks good, because I was stressed about doing it, so I'm glad that everyone seems to be vibing with what I've been doing with the island so far. Because, like, originally, I was discussing it with Neon a bit yesterday, and he was like, are you gonna let chat pick the theme? And I was like, probably not, because I feel like I know what my strengths are with decorating on Animal Crossing at this point. And I was like, it's already going to be like a bit stressful with the time constraint I've set on myself to see how much I can do in 3 hours. So I was like, if they picked like kidcore or something, I have no idea how to do that. So I thought, you know, like, I was gonna do a couple of themes in a poll or something, like kidcore, cottagecore, like whatever this theme is. But then I was like, maybe playing to my strengths would be the better idea, because then it will stress me out less and I can hopefully get a bit more done when I know what I'm doing. Okay, so that's probably not going to stay there, but it can be here for now because I do need a way to get up to this top level easier. So, for now it can stay. Because now I can get up here to decorate, so... That is very close to there, though. I have to go eat dinner, BRB. Enjoy the food, Wes. We're not going to be live for too much longer, I don't think, because there's not ages longer of the time slot, because it's only a 3-hour time slot, and we are about 10-15 minutes or so away from my time slot ending, I believe. Although, from what I can see, the person we're raiding into isn't live yet, so we still have time. We still have time for me to do some decor and stuff, so we may still be live. She is not? Yeah, we're still early, to be fair. It's only like 10 to, so there's still plenty of time. Okay, Silent Princesses would have looked really good here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fit them into this gap without having to move the trees, which I guess I could just move the trees for a minute. Okay, I have a Silent Princess on that side, and then maybe... It doesn't have to be completely symmetrical, so maybe we'll do one of these. Oops. Oh wait, actually... Oh god, it's gonna be hell to try and find it in here, though. Oh god, I don't know where it's gonna be. Although there was like a whole bunch of Zelda stuff together, wasn't there? So it might... Down here somewhere? No. Damn it! Hold on. Maybe in this section? Because this is like the food and like the stuff that goes on top of things. It'd be in here somewhere, maybe? Maybe. Uh-oh. Yes, good. I couldn't find it for ages and I was like, oh god, what if it's not here? But maybe a little Zelda fairy might look cute. That looks really cute. Okay, I have no idea what this theme is, but whatever it is, I really am vibing with it. So I'm gonna have to make a third island with whatever this theme is, because I like it. It looks really cute. You know what, let's have another goddess statue as well. Let's have a plain one. I wanna have... Oh, yeah, because otherwise, when we're down there, she might be hidden by the tree. Adorable. Thank you. Oh, this is looking so good. I haven't put a guardian anywhere yet, actually. Maybe I should put a guardian somewhere. Oh, now I have to find it again. Oh god. Maybe the ideas aren't as good as I think they are when I have to go find... Actually, that was... Oops. They fit quite nicely in that gap, actually. And then they're just kind of... Okay, you can't see them from there. But, like, from here... Here they work. Oh, ad break. Apologies, anyone who gets stuck in ads. We're just gonna chill and decorate a little bit, so you're not gonna miss too much, hopefully. Was I gonna stretch again? I need a good stretch. Here we go. I'm gonna think what else we could do. I'm gonna move that out of the way for a minute so we can maybe put something here. But I'm not too sure what. Maybe? Okay, now we have to do the same on this side. They're so cute. Then... I might not work on this side actually because we've got the ramp. Yeah, that can't be entirely symmetrical because we have the ramp. I put it there. I can put it there. Okay, there's no room for a silent princess apparently. I'm actually quite proud of this, I'm not gonna lie. can't put a tree there though, that's kind of annoying. I can if I like do it like that, I suppose. Then maybe we could put a guardian there. Oh. Just fit them into like all the little gaps, I suppose. You should be, it looks great. Thank you. I think I finally found the kind of theme that I like to build in, because this is all just like actually working how I want it to. Which is shocking. So a very small part of me is really tempted to tear everything down in Aerith and just rebuild everything like this, but I probably won't do that, but there is a part of me that's tempted. But yeah, when we add like the glowing moss and stuff and like some more flowers, it's gonna look really good. Like if we... I'll have to put some custom designs down at some point too, but like for now, if I just dot a few flowers here and there, just so I can get like a bit of an idea, then we can have like, because it will be easy enough to like redo the bits when I want to put the custom designs and stuff down. Like, it won't be hard to pick up a bit of glowing moss or some flowers and just replant them. And we'll get rid of that ramp soon as well, so I can put stuff there. But if we just kind of fill in the gaps a bit. And then if I can get around them. And then maybe we can find somewhere else to put lanterns, because those lanterns are really cute. If you just have the Lily of the Valley, and then because we have the statue up there, so maybe we can have a leaf pile if I can put myself in the right place for the leaf pile. Like, actually, one thing that I said about using and then haven't actually used at all, not you, the mushroom. Oh, it's huge, never mind. There is other mush stuff we could have been using as well, it's just I never actually went to find it. I don't know how I feel about that huge mushroom, but like there's other mushroom stuff we could use, but like, yeah, I don't like that mushroom, but the other stuff looks good. Because there's like the, I think it's called the mush partition, I want to say. I don't know where that would be because all the mush stuff is just kind of scattered around the inventory somewhere. But if I can find that, then maybe like a mush partition might look nice. I'm gonna send you a pic of the Japanese garden when we get all the ornaments back out in the spring. You should. It sounds cool. I thought it might be here. Oh, it is. There we go. Color. Yellow. Yeah, like something like that might add a bit of colour and a little bit of height as well, maybe? Okay, you can't see it there because the trees... That's the thing with like the pine trees, they look so good, but because they're so tall, the placements can be a bit awkward for other stuff. I mean, you can kind of see it. Not as well as I wanted, so what I'm gonna do actually is get rid of the leaf pile and then we'll just move this all the way over. So then it can have its moment of being visible. And then there should be space for a leaf pile there. There we go. That's the kind of thing that I was trying to do. So yeah, just like stuff like this. So you can have like the big mushroom partition and stuff. And then it goes with the vibe, and it also adds a splash of colour. Because we're going for like... It's mostly like greens and whites and stuff that we have going on colour theme wise. So it all works, kinda. I like it. I think we've done a good job so far. Oh, also on the Slumber Islands. What do you mean they can't get to me? Just not allowed to stand on a bridge, apparently. We can invite our villagers and our past villagers. But they don't really interact with much, they just kind of walk around a bit. You can't talk to them, but she's just kind of here. But like, Shino's the one that fits the theme the best, so that's why I invited her. I love her, she's so cute. Maybe if we invite her on this side, then it will be easier. And a picture of her, kind of, with what we've done. I want to take a picture of what we've done today, so then I can, like, be proud about it. So there's that area, and then... So for anyone who wasn't here for what we've done today, we've done this area with, like, 3 staggered bridges, and then, like, big staggered trees and stuff as well. This is still a work in progress area, because we are still trying to, we're still trying to decorate it. So this is going to be more decorated, but I haven't finished decorating it yet. But with, like, the basic foundations of what I want, this is what we have for this area so far. So this is work in progress area, like, number 70, because it's all going to be a work in progress. And then the other area we did is the entrance. So this is like the entirety of the entrance, which is really hard to get on a Slumber Island because this archway is like constantly in my way. Look at how cute it is. It looks so good. It looks amazing. Thank you. I spent so long trying to make all these things work. So this is the right side of the entrance bit, which if we go to the beach, you can kind of see all the heights and stuff. So we've got like a lot of silent princesses and stuff, and actually I forgot about the ruined pillars, so I'm gonna have to put the ruined pillars up at that other area that we just came from, probably, to tie the theme in again. But this is the right side of the entrance. And then we have the left side of the entrance, which we'll look out from the beach so we can get the whole effect again. So again, we've got like the ruined pillars and all that kind of thing, and the big pine trees, because I'm obsessed with these pine trees now. And then we've got quite a lot of waterscaping again, and then there's like a slightly closer look at that. And then we've got like this little green light arch because I thought it looked cute. And then it's like a kind of sunken ruined path that kind of curves off towards the bridge. So there's only one way you can go really to get anywhere, which is like this way. So I just want to take some pictures of what I've done. Like, firstly for me, so I have like points of reference and stuff, but also I'll probably end up like chucking it in Discord and stuff for people who couldn't be here, because I'm proud of what I've done today. So, but like, oh yeah, this is going to be the issue actually. How am I going to get a good picture of this? Unless I stand on it. Maybe. Is this the solution to my problems? Kind of. Like, there's still a little bit of that arch in the way, but for the most part, we can see it. So welcome back, Wes. How was the food? Oh god, where's the best bit gonna be? And yeah, I can't get up to most of these places actually. Oh god, I did not think about like the photographability of this area. There's nowhere to go here, maybe? Can we fit all of this in the photo? Not really. I may have to go up top. I cannot get there, hold on. Oh my god. The controls are so awkward on the Dream Islands. So awkward, but we'll get there. We'll get there in the end. I've been doing it for like 3 hours and then suddenly at the end is where I fall apart with it and I'm like, how do I do anything? I don't remember how to do anything. Okay, there we go. That's about the best I'm gonna get for this, I think. So yeah, that's what we've done today on this Slumber Island, and I definitely want to go back to it because I've had a lot of fun doing this, actually. It's been nice, like, trying to push myself to do something with a bit of a time limit as well. Like, I wanted to do at least one build. Like, I wanted to do at least one big area of build today, and I managed to do that. Did this big area. And then we've worked on that other area, which is quite big. So next time, we'll work some more on like the triple layered bridges and stuff. And then, I don't know what the rest of the plan... There is no plan for this island so far. But that's what we have. Let me talk to Luna and then I can hopefully go home and like save. Oh wait, we can name the island. A thing cannot have meaning if it lacks a name. You should be proud of it. It might be a stupid game, but god darn it, you made the island look good, so be proud. I'm gonna cry. It's not a stupid game. True. Okay, my main island is called Aerith, so we can't call it that. Kinda wanna go for another Xenoblade-esque name. You know what? We'll call it Agnaroth. Not everyone's gonna... We haven't reached certain areas in Xenoblade yet, but... Okay, let's head back to my island. My actual island. We'll get this all saved up. And then I have overrun a bit, so we will get the raid going in just a minute. Because I may have overrun a smidge while I was trying to take pretty photos of what I did, so whoopsie. My bad. Let me... Okay, let's save my actual game. And then we can get everything ready. But thank you everyone for being here. And also thank you One Up Gaming Festival for letting me be a part of it again. I always have a lot of fun with these events, so I always appreciate when I can be a part of it. I was thinking Machna Forest, but you are the Xenoblade lady. You know best, a name that fits. Honestly, Agnaritha doesn't fit. It's just one of my favorite areas. Like, it has my favorite music in the game. But, Macna also would have been good because it was very foresty. Also, Uriah would have fitted because it's very glowy there, or I could have called it subtle because, again, glowy. But apparently my brain just wanted to call it Agnaritha, so I guess that works.